Hi, my divas, my queens. I'm inviting some people. I'm going to be really, really quick because I've had a challenging week, but I topped it off by stopping at Midtown, listening to some wonderful music. And I love live music. I love entertainment. I love hanging out. And just enjoying good company. The weather was absolutely fabulous here in Houston today. And so, but I just wanted to share something with you because I'm single. And, sometimes when we are single and even married, we forget how to have fun. We forget how to just enjoy life. We forget sometimes how to just, that you don't have to have a partner. Even if you're married, you sometimes we lose ourselves in our partners and we forget how to just go out and have fun by ourselves. I talked to a person the other day and it was like, I would never go hang out and have dinner or sit at a bar or drink by myself. And I wanted to know why, because I do all the time. So, and not because I just have to. Trust me, there are plenty of people that I could find that would like to spend time with me, or I don't even have to find or look, but would like to spend time with me. But sometimes because I'm face to face with somebody all day practically when it comes to counseling someone, sometimes I don't want to be with anybody. I just want to go out and have a good time. But anyway, I say sexy is not a size because this afternoon or this evening I was hanging out at Midtown listening to some music. And it's a Friday, and so sometimes people go home. And if you go home, if you're single and you go home and you're depressed because it's a Friday and you think everybody's out on hot dates, or if you're married, because I know a lot of married people who are lonely. I always say I'd rather be single and happy than married and miserable. But if you are, whether you're married or single, you have to enjoy life. Sometimes we think that if we're single, we can't go out and enjoy life by ourselves. Sometimes we think that, when we're married, sometimes I have plenty of married friends, married clients, their loved ones are busy. And so you can go out and enjoy life yourself. And I was hanging out today, just enjoying some wonderful music. And there was this woman, I got her on live. If you go back to listen to my live, she was just dancing because I had just posted, just because you're single doesn't mean you have to be sentenced to the house. And just because you're single, it doesn't mean that you can't just enjoy life and hang out. And so or that you have to have a date on a Saturday or Friday night. And if you're married, just because you're married doesn't mean you have to be lonely. A lot of married people are lonely, but you can get out and you can enjoy life. But she wasn't a size 2 or a size 3, but I was watching her and she was a sexy woman. But you know what made her sexy? She did not care about her size. You could tell her attitude. You could tell her personality. You could tell her vibe. She was just happy with life. And I said, you know what? People don't understand that sexy is not a size. It's about how you feel about yourself. It's about your confidence. It's about your love for you. It's about who you think you are. And a lot of times that's all wrapped up in what other people have said you are. And so I just want to help you know that sexy is not a size. I remember having a friend once, and she again was a plus size. She called herself the plus size diva, and she really was that. And so she had wrecked her garage door coming in. Well, the garage pole between, it was double car garage and that little pole in between. It was a new house and it was a new car, and the car was pretty big. And so she wrecked it coming in to the garage for the first time. So she wrecked the car and she wrecked the new house. New car, new house. So she called her husband. She says, baby, I'm sorry. I made a boo-boo. I messed up the house. And so he was like, okay, I'm in a meeting. I can't talk to you about it right now. But the funny thing about it was she called me, she says, girl, let me tell you what I did. I went and put on my negligee, I put on my stilettos, and I was standing there all cute and sexy when he came in. And she says, baby, did you see what happened? And he's like, did I see what? You did what? Well, we'll talk about that later. But I laugh at that because she believed in herself. She believed in her confidence of who she was inside. There's somebody for everybody. You can't think that because you are a certain size. Hi, Rhonda. Tell me hi. Let me know you're watching. Hi, Rhonda Dallas. And you can't say because you are a certain size that you're not sexy. Because sexy is not a size. And the most confident thing a woman can, or the most sexiest thing, a woman can have is confidence. Now, not bragging or boasting. I've been told I was sexy since I was about 15. And the reason I said not bragging or boasting is because I hated it. Hated it. When people would tell me that, I thought that was gross. It's like, because grown men would tell me that at age 15, 16, 17 years old, you're sexy. And I thought, that is so gross. What do you mean I'm sexy? I'm not just sexy. I'm smart. I'm this, I'm that. So I for years, worked hard to let people know how smart I was, or to be smart, so that they didn't think that being sexy or looks was all I was, and I was just a little sexy thing or looks or whatever. So I wanted to be smart. But then I grew up and I learned to be able to appreciate even the sexiness in me. And you don't have to show your body. Some of the young girls got it wrong. I mean, I'm darn near closed up to my neck. And I went out and had a great time, danced, jammed with some people, all kind of people came over, just to have a good time with me, but it didn't have anything to do with me showing my body. It didn't have anything to do with the fact that I'm not a size 2 or 4. So I just want you to learn to love the package that you're in, because you are beautiful, you are wonderful, you are smart, you are sexy, but you have to know it. You have to know it, because nobody can make you see that but yourself. And size is not sexy. It's who you are. It's what you pour out. It's how we train people how to treat us. So if you carry yourself like you have confidence, if you carry yourself like you're smart, if you carry yourself like you're sexy, then you're sexy. And so it doesn't have anything to do with your size. And I just had a great time tonight hanging out, listening to some live music, and watching this woman who was, I don't even know what size she was, but she was cute as she could be. I just thought she was adorable because of her personality. I just thought she was confident. I could see the confidence exuding through her. And, even men were talking to her because they thought she was sexy. But what they thought was sexy wasn't her size. They thought what was sexy was her attitude, her confidence, her cockiness, her dancing out there by herself, just twirling around, having a good time. So don't stay at home if you're single because you don't have anybody to go out with. Get yourself up, get dressed, get cute, do your hair, go hang out somewhere where there's some live music, enjoy life. The milkman don't come to the door anymore. So even if you're going to find somebody, or if he's going to find you, because I believe that he'll find you, you got to be in places where he's going to find you. They're not going to just knock on your door. So get up, get out, and enjoy life. Enjoy yourself. And sometimes there are things that weigh us down. There are things that make us feel like we're not smart or pretty or sexy. Those things have been inside of you for years. Somebody betrayed you. Somebody told you you were fat. Some abused person abused you, meaning they were verbally or physically or sexually abused. So they say all kinds of horrible things to you, and we believe that crap. Let me tell you, I come to tell you that you are a powerful, mighty woman. You are beautiful. You are a queen. You are sexy. Get yourself in the right frame of mind. And if you're having problems doing that, that's what I do. I will help you. We're doing $1 a minute right now specials with the Dr. Conti Speaks, as well as Fresh Spirit because my gift, my calling is helping women know who you are, helping you to love who you are and to excel in who you are. And so sometimes we've had men to tell us that, I don't like fat girls, you too fat, and you like a 10 or 12 or 8 or 5 or even a 4. And so we have to make sure that we know who we are. We're confident in who we are. I want to help you do that. You can go to www.drcontespeaks.com and schedule 15 minutes 15-minute increments, 15, 30, 45 an hour. Let's talk about what's keeping you from being who you're supposed to be, why you don't feel confident enough to get out there and dance and have a good time like that woman that I saw earlier today. She had a ball, and I enjoyed watching her have a ball, and I had a ball. I enjoyed myself just being out. It's a Friday, and you don't have to stay out all night. I got in about 8:30. I went straight from the office to the park where they was having some live music, and I've got to speak in the morning. We're doing the Project Help training. So I couldn't stay out all night, but I had a great time and I enjoyed myself, and I just want to encourage you to start loving you. Get out. Get out of the house. Don't wait on your friends. If I don't have friends to hang out with, okay, hang out with yourself. I dated me tonight, and that was a great date. So enjoy life. It's short. We see every day people are dying on the news as well as people that you know. And so I want to help you love you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the hearts. Let me know that you're watching. So if you believe that sexy is not a size, say yes. Type in yes right now. Sexy is not a size, but you've got to. There's somebody for everybody. There's guys that I've got a good guy friend. You better not be under a size 14, 16. He ain't gonna even look at you. There's somebody for everybody. There's guys that really like a thicker woman these days. Thick is in these days. It used to be thin was in. No, thick is in. So, but whether it's in or not, you have to know who you are. Love yourself. You're right. You're right, Terrence Williamson. Love yourself. And men love that. They say it used to be like 9 women to every man or hi Thesha, or but somebody told me just yesterday some ridiculous number that it's gone up to 22 women per every man. And so women get all frustrated and worried about that because they feel like they have all that competition. Let me tell you something. I don't care how many women it is to men. You don't have to worry about that if you're confident, because no matter how many the number is, though, if you've got 9 to 1 man or 22 to 1 man, but over 75-80% of those women are toe up from the floor up on the inside. They're cute but crazy, as the guys say. I had a guy tell me one time, you cute but you crazy, before I got myself together, before I did the work. So don't worry about that. You do the work. Love you. Take care of you, be good to you, have confidence, dance like that woman was dancing outside the park today. I mean, she was just having a good time dancing. She was not a size 5, 4, 6, or 10, let me tell you. And she was getting people coming over to her, wanting to talk to her. Guys were wanting to dance with her. Her personality just exuded through. And so size is just a number, and sexy isn't a size. It's who you are on the inside. So we got to figure out what are those things that you're holding on to, that you're carrying, that's keeping you from being able to exude the love for yourself, or the sexiness for yourself, or the doubt that you have for yourself, or the fear that you're never going to have the man that you want, the Boaz, the love, because you can, and because God says you are who you are. But guess what? You got to know it. You got to know it, and you got to show it, and you got to believe it. And it doesn't mean, like I said, you got to show your body. Like you said, as I said, I'm all closed up today. But guys were coming over talking to me. And I wasn't out to pick up a guy. I was just out to have a good time. So get out, have a good time, enjoy life, enjoy yourself. There's things that many of us have to work on. Do it. Stop putting it off. I see women, I hear women, and they're beautiful, and but as soon as they open their mouth, I can tell they're not confident. I can tell they're still holding on to something that happened years ago that's stifling them from being who they need to be, from enjoying life and receiving the love that they're supposed to receive. But you can't receive what you can't give. And you can't give love to somebody else if you can't first give it to yourself. So give it to you. You can you can give without loving, but you can't love without giving. And you cannot love and give to somebody else before you love and give to yourself. So learn to love yourself. Learn to give to yourself. Learn to celebrate yourself. And it's okay if there's some things that are keeping you from doing that. But what is not okay is when you know better, you do better. So if you know that's the situation, then you do better and you get the help. Give me a call, Dr. Conti Speaks. Go to the website, www.drcontyspeaks.com. Schedule some time. I'm doing $1 little bitty dollar a minute. So share this video. Share this video. You want to get in on the conversation, Amari? Amari fussing at y'all. He's fussing at y'all too. Say hey. That's my baby. Y'all know that's my baby. Really, he fussing at me because I've been gone today, and then I came home, and that was in my spirit. So I wanted to share that with you all. And so he fussed at me because he's like, okay, you home. Let's get ready for bed. Come show me some love and all that good stuff. But show yourself some love. Give yourself a break. Let yourself off the hook. Nobody's perfect. So what? We get older. Guess what? Our metabolism change. Our sizes change. It's okay. It's okay. It's not about a size. Sexy is your personality. Sexy is that you're smart. Sexy is your confidence. Sexy is because you believe you're sexy, period. Sexy is not a size. Share this with somebody. Some woman need to hear this today. Stop hanging around the house thinking that the milkman going to ring your doorbell or Boaz is going to come to your door. He's not coming, but you got to get out and enjoy life. And even if he never comes, people are leaving this world left and right, day and night. So even if he never comes, just experience life. Enjoy life. I had a great time. I had a great time tonight. Was I on a date? No. Well, I take that back. I was on a date. I was on a date with me. On a date with me. Had a great time. Enjoyed the food. Didn't even eat all the food. Just wanted to get something. It was nice entertainment. But so what? I had somebody tell me today too that somebody told them that they loved it. Somebody that they loved told them that you're getting fat. You're not pretty anymore. You know what? I say screw them. You got to be so strong in you and who God says you are that when people say stuff like that, you have to realize something's wrong with them, not you. Something's wrong with them. Sometimes it takes work. Sometimes it takes skills. I can teach those skills. Let me help you love you. Because you can't, I don't care how many coaches you get. I don't care what you're trying to do. Sometimes you are your own worst enemy. Sometimes it's not the enemy. It's the inner me. It's the inner me that's keeping you from being where you want to be. It's that fear. It's that procrastination. It's because something in you is not full. There's a void. There's something in you that you keep saying that people are telling you. You remember that somebody told that little girl for years ago. Remember I said, thank you for saying yes, 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 Thesha, yes, Eccles. I tell that story all the time about the guy that told me that I was skinny as a rail and not even a dog want meat on the bones. I carried that for 10 years. 10 years. So, and I've got people that come to my office that's been carrying stuff 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, 50 years. Okay? It's time to let it go. If you agree with me, say let go. Let go. Type in right now, let go. It's time to let go of those things that are holding you back, holding you like an anchor, like with like a noose around your neck, holding you down, keeping you from flourishing. You got the vision, you've got the ideas, you put it all in place, but there are some things that are still not quite there. It's because you haven't let go. You haven't let go of that thought that says, I'm not good enough. You haven't let go of that thought that says, I don't look like everybody else. You haven't let go of that thought or that feeling that says, I'm kind of dirty because somebody touched me when I was a kid. You haven't let go of the fact that, I didn't have a dad in my life. You haven't let go of those things. It's time to let those things go. It's time to cut that loose and free yourself. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hi, glory, glory, glory. Hi, Tawanda, First Lady. It's time to let those things go because there's so much out there for you. You know what my biggest fear is? It's getting to heaven and God saying, look, Conti, this is what I had for you. But you didn't believe in yourself enough, or you didn't believe in me enough to go after those things. So I refuse to do that. I want to be all that he says I am. I don't care what people can say I'm arrogant. People can say I'm conceited. No, you know what I am? I love me because God first loved me. When people ask about self-esteem, I teach them your self-worth comes from him, not from anybody else. So when you start believing you are exactly who he says you are, then your self-esteem is going to skyrocket out of the roof. Sexy is not a size. Don't worry about your size. Worry about the size of your mind. What are you telling yourself? How positive are you? How much positivity are you feeding into yourself every day? Forgetting those things that are behind. Absolutely right. And looking forward to those things that are ahead. Because those things that are behind will keep you behind. It's time there is no ceiling except the ceiling that you allow yourself. Move the ceiling out and enjoy life. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy love. And enjoy, dance. Sing. Tell yourself you're sexy. Look in the mirror. And guess what? If you don't like something, you have the power to change it. I saw Susan, who used to be the editor of Ebony, in person. She did a fantastic dynamic speaking engagement once, and I saw her, and she says, look, if you don't like something, go to that mirror and you look at it. You grab that thing. If it's your stomach and you don't like it, tell that thing, look, you know what? I love you because you are a part of me. But guess what? Next year, you won't be here. And she grabbed it and she started laughing and says, because you've got to go. And that's love. Love every part of you. But if you don't like it, do the work to change it. Do the work to change it. Don't keep letting things that's happened when you were a child still hold you back because you're now an adult. And your parent didn't do what they were supposed to do. But you can do what you're supposed to do. And if you don't know how I can help you, please contact me, www.drcontespeaks.com. You can go on there for coaching, counseling, $1 a minute, okay? Because sexy is not a size. Sexy is you. Sexy is you. You sexy girl. Put on here, I am sexy. Let me hear you say it. Let me see it. I am sexy, because sexy is not a size. And you've got to know it, but you've got to start saying it. You've got to start repeating it. You've got to start believing it. Not only are you sexy, you're smart. You're beautiful, and God has a blessing for you. We've gone through things. I always say there's a blessing on the other side of through. So don't stop. Just keep going. But in the midst of whatever you're going through, thank you so much for those hearts and thumbs up. I am sexy. That's right, Thesha. Let me see some more. It's some more. It's some more for y'all. Y'all sexy. Let me hear you say it. Let me see it. I am sexy. And in the midst of your going through, smile. That's what I said earlier today on my post. Smile. Smile at your enemy, whether that's the coworker who always want to one up on you or get you back, whether that's the enemy himself, the Satan, the powers of principalities that keep you from being all that you want to be sometimes, that tells you you're not smart, tells you you're not sexy, tells you you're not good. Even if it's him, smile. Put your big old smile on and you tell him, that's right, I am sexy, Paula. You put your big old smile on, you tell him, you know what? Speak back to that thing. I am what God says I am. I am all that God says I am. The Bible tells you that you are worthy, that you are precious, that you are rubies, and that you should not throw your pearls before swine. So know who you are in Christ. Love who you are. Trust that it will show. When you don't, it shows too. I can always tell when somebody is not confident in themselves. And like I said, today I looked at that one, and you can go back on my Facebook Live. She's on there dancing. We got to talking afterwards because she and I just hit it off. I just loved her spirit, and she was sexy, and she was smart, and she was confident, and she danced, and I just loved it. But like I said, it was a Friday night. You don't have to stay out all night. If it's not this week, next week. Matter of fact, they do this every first Friday. Every first Friday at Midtown. If you haven't gone there, it's really nice. I loved it. This is like my second time going. Amazing 102.5 FM held something there during the Super Bowl. And tonight I went to see Kai, my play little brother. But it was a great time. And I'm glad I went. You know, sometimes we get bogged down with things and we don't want to step out. Great to still get out and have a good time. But anyway, I'm going to get off this phone. That's my assistant trying to call me. We've got some real quick things to do tonight, even though it's late. Getting ready for speaking tomorrow. And so you guys be blessed. Stay sexy. And remember, sexy is not a size. It's what you believe in yourself. Share this video. Somebody needs to know that they're beautiful, that they're smart, and that they're sexy. And if you don't know it, if there's something blocking you from feeling that and believing that and trusting that, call me. Let us work on it. You know, let's move that mountain out of the way. www.drcontespeaks.com, or you can reach me at 713-588-4418, and let's move into your sexiness. All right, you guys be blessed. Have a phenomenal night, and I love you.